I'm Tebogo Tinti, and I just want to respond to a message that I got. I posted a video moments ago on this Clock app, and somebody saw it and responded straight to my inbox and said, I don't want to butcher it, it's easy for you to say because you have a silver spoon. And this was a response to a video I posted about goals and setting goals and achieving goals. I took this in the way that they sent it, in the way that they meant it. And I continue to engage with this person in a conversation because I really want to understand where they are coming from with it. But I wanted to use it as a teachable moment for myself, and I wanted to use it as a teaching moment. First of all, I am so glad that I finally in a position where I'm able to put my book out, because I don't even want to sit here and just explain how long it took me to get there. And it wouldn't have taken me that long had I had a silver spoon. And I'm so glad that I made the decision to write it the way that I wrote it, in my honest corner. I wrote it from an honest place, and I didn't sugarcoat anything because I'm not Willy Wonka. So if anybody wants something sweet from my book, just get a chocolate instead. And then pre-order, and then get a cup so that you can pour something that's going to hold you over while you read it. I wrote it from an honest place, and then by the time this person gets to read my book, they will understand that there was nothing silver in my life. The only silver that I have is I don't even know. And you might find, after reading the book, they might find that the spoon that they have is much bigger than mine. It's easy to look at somebody on social media and to view a 60-second video and make a decision and conclude about how that person is. I understand how I could have easily came across to that person as somebody who does have a silver spoon, but it's far from it. And if I were to document everything that happens in my life, or if I were to document my day-to-day, then this person will realize that there is not one single silver spoon in my life. And sometimes when we speak about goals, we don't know what goals look like to people, because goals are so custom and they are so unique to the person. Not one person has the same goals as other people. So to put it, for me, there were months and there were times when, for me, achieving a goal means getting out of bed. Sometimes my goal for the day is to just get out of bed. Sometimes my goal is just to make it to Thursday. And for some people, goals are much bigger than that or much smaller than that. It really just depends, because life happens to each and every one of us differently. It's how we respond to what happens to us. And it's easy to look at someone's video and decide that they have it easy, or they have a great life, or they are advantaged. They are coming from a place of privilege, because that's all you know about them. If I live my life 24/7, 365, and only show a fraction of it online, it's easy to judge somebody based on that. I'm not going to post myself struggling to get out of bed. I'm not going to post myself suffering from anxiety or a panic attack because I was walking down the street and I smelled a scent that reminded me of a certain time or of a certain somebody. I'm not going to post at myself when I'm really struggling to put food, to keep food down. I'm not going to, those are not the things that we are going to post. There are people who post such things because people choose to post whatever they choose to post. But I really want to highlight this as really the danger of social media. It's easy to look at somebody's post and make decisions and come to conclusions that are far from the truth. And this is why people say social media is fake and is not as real as people make it out to be. Because if I'm gonna post, if I'm gonna feel like posting, I'm gonna post what feels warm at the time. Nobody posts, well, not a lot of us post the hard times, the dark times, the difficult times. because that is not what we want to portray ourselves as. It does not mean those times do not exist. It does not mean those moments don't happen. It does not mean just because I say that I have achieved a goal does not mean there are 25 other goals that I did not achieve. It just means that there is one goal that I have achieved, and I choose to celebrate that. So it is the danger of social media is deciding or making conclusions about how people are and the types of lives that they lead based on what we see online. We should really shy away from that, and I really wanted to take this in a very positive light, because there is no use in taking it negatively when this can be used to educate. I am going to continue speaking to this person in my inbox, and I'm definitely not going to tag them, because they paid me enough respect to engage with me privately, and I can only return that same respect. But I do want to emphasize that just because I am now sitting here and saying I have a book coming out in a few days does not mean it wasn't years in the making. Doesn't mean just because I finally got a yes, it does not mean that I didn't get multiple no's, that so many no's. I lost count of the number of times that I received a no, and the yes that I got, I actually carved it myself. I didn't wait for someone to say, let me do it for you. And I think a lot of us wait. We believe in waiting so much. We keep thinking that somebody is going to come and help us make our dreams come true and help us reach our goals. No one's coming, because how will they come if they don't know you, if they don't know about you, if they don't know what you do? You have to literally just get up and go. There's a phrase, I don't know who said it, was it Rumi or not Rumi or Beyonce, the other Rumi, you don't have to see the entire way, just take the first step. Just take the first step, and then the rest of the way will light up. I can't remember the phrase per se, so I'm just going to paraphrase. But what I'm saying is a lot of us wait. I know I had a time, I had a waiting period. I was waiting for somebody to come through for me, only to realize that the people I'm waiting for don't even know about me, until I started moving, and then I realized that all I had to do was take the first step, and the second step will light itself up. So it will light itself up, and I will find a way, because I've also realized that you have to demand from life. You have to keep placing orders from the universe. It doesn't run on a budget. The universe does not have a budget. They have unlimited resources. All you have to do is keep asking and keep working towards your goal, and keep wanting to achieve the things that you want, because while you wait, the universe also waits. It's like a car. You can't learn how to drive until you get into the car. You have to get into the car and start it so you can learn how to drive. Such is life, and such is achieving goals. You have to start moving for things to start happening. The universe will conspire. Once you declare, and then once you make your intentions crystal that this is what I want to do, the universe will conspire to make it a reality for you. But it's not going to conspire to make it a reality for you if all you do is sit. And I do want to emphasize that people's goals are different, and success looks differently to a lot of us, because we want different things. For me, a goal, getting out of bed every day of the week for 7 days straight, is the biggest achievement of my life. For me, finally being in a position where I'm releasing a book is the biggest achievement of my entire existence. For some people, purchasing a franchise is a goal, and they have the resources to do that. For some people, falling in love is a goal, and they have the luck and the privilege to do that. Speaking of love, you cannot get anything that you are not asking for. You have to ask for things. You have to ask for things.